Hello, my name is William Barrett Sims, and you are interested in drum lessons. So today we're going to talk about some of the things that you need to have to be ready for your first drum lessons. The first thing, the most obvious, is you need a set of drumsticks. Any 5A type drumstick is fine, especially to start. Um, Hickory's generally the preferred material, but they make drumsticks out of all different kinds of material. They're around $12 to $15 a pair. Be aware that they do wear out over time, depending on how hard you hit them. I'm a pretty light player. These are a year old. Uh, they're fine. They'll last me another year. Um, if you whack them around on other stuff all the time, they may not last that long. Uh, so please be aware of that. Um, they make all different types of drumsticks, nylon tips, forward, balanced. You'll find what you like, but just get a 5A standard. Um, be pretty well. I'll put a link to description to the kind that I like the most. Second, often overlooked, you need decent shoes. Um, please don't show up in flip-flops or Crocs or anything like that that can fly off your foot easily. Generally speaking, if you can't run 100 yards straight, fast, without your shoes flying off, they're not going to be good for drums. You're going to be moving your feet a lot. You're going to be lifting your feet up and down, stuff like that. You need shoes that will stay on. So something that has a heel, laces, Velcro for little people, it's fine. But you need decent shoes. Uh, Most drummers tend to find shoes that have very little space between your foot and the bottom of the shoe. So people like Vans, Converse, Echoes, anything like that. You'll see a lot of drummers play in those kind of shoes simply because they lace up, they're inexpensive, and they keep your foot very close to the floor. Some people play barefoot in socks. Please don't come to my music studio and take your shoes off, right? Please keep your shoes on, and for that, I recommend shoes, actual shoes. Don't wear flip flops. Um, Third, you need your method book. Your drum instructor will either provide one for you the first day or will ask you to buy one and bring it to class. I like the Leonard Drumset method. This is method 1, 2, and 3 in one book because I teach out of it. So I need all three. But you'll start with just the first one. There'll be a link down in the description for this as well. Um, but talk with your instructor. But if you're with me, we're doing Leonard drum set method. Next thing you need, super important, you need a 3-ring binder. You don't need a 3-inch one. An inch or less is fine. Please make sure that it has rings and not those little metal tabs that flip. We're going to be putting stuff in and out of this all the time. So you're going to need this. This is where your practice sheets are going to go, any exercises or drills that I have you do, anything outside of the book. So if there's drum notation for a song, I'm going to hand you sheets. That needs to go in there. Please bring your binder, your book, your drumsticks, shoes. And the next thing you need is you are going to need a metronome. Um, if you have an app or a tablet, if you have a phone or a tablet, there are tons of these apps on the App Store. They all work about the same. If somebody doesn't have a tablet or a phone yet, any browser, you can just search for metronome and it will come up. There'll be a metronome right there, and you can use it right in your browser and press play, and it'll go. You'll learn how to use it your first or second lesson. All right, those are the things you need. You need drumsticks, shoes, your method book, binder, and a metronome. Uh, when you come to lessons, there'll be a metronome there. Your instructor will provide one. I have one. We use one. We use one here. But when you're home, you need to be able to practice with the metronome. All right. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye-bye.